What is up, guys? It is Jed Wrestling here, back again with another video. Sunday, August 31st, we'll see WWE Clash in Paris, and today I'm going to be sharing my predictions with you and saying some things that I think could happen on this show. Let's get into it right now. Starting off with John Cena versus Logan Paul. John Cena has a very limited number of dates on his retirement tour because back when he was WWE champion, they were using up a lot of dates. He was appearing like three SmackDowns in a row back when he was a heel and he was the WWE champion and all that. And I feel like now that might hinder a little bit of his retirement run because he has like 10 or 9 dates left, I'm pretty sure. And it might even be a little fewer than that. I don't know. And it's not even September yet, and he's got to carry this out until de December for his retirement match. Like I don't know, dude. And there's still a lot of opponents that I feel like he could face: AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, even like Dominic Mysterio, LA Knight, Roman Reigns, people like that. Like most of those matches are probably not going to happen because here we have a Clash in Paris versus Logan Paul. WrestlePalooza, we're more than likely going to be seeing him versus Brock Lesnar. After that, there's Crown Jewel. He can maybe do a match there. Boy, but he is going to be doing a match there, but I don't know. I don't know who he could really face. Maybe Seth Rollins or something. Then at Survivor Series, I think he's probably going to be involved in the War Games match. They're going to have like Team Roman Reigns. Then he's going to come out with a fifth member, and it's going to be John Cena. And then he's going to work together with Roman Reigns a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like John Cena's the last couple months of John Cena's retirement tour are kind of going to be a mess. But here we have John Cena versus Logan Paul. This is a match I predicted for John Cena's retirement tour back in January, and it's finally happening here. John Cena and Logan Paul, they of course teamed up at Money in the Bank, but here they are adversaries. And yeah, this match ought to be pretty fun. I feel like John Cena absolutely needs to take the victory here so he can go into his match with Brock Lesnar with a W because he did lose to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, then he got dropped with an F5. So he definitely needs to win this match. I assume Logan Paul is probably going to try to cheat, maybe bring out some brass knuckles or something. But in the end, John Cena is going to give him the attitude adjustment we all know he deserves and pick up the victory over Logan Paul. My final prediction, John Cena. It's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match as Sheamus takes on Rusev. Not gonna lie, this feud has been going on for a while because ever since Rusev returned to WWE, I feel like he's either been wrestling the Alpha Academy or Sheamus. And don't get me wrong, these two have had some banger matches against each other, no doubt. Every time they've gotten to the ring, they've always tore the house down, and it's gonna be no exception here. It's probably only gonna be enhanced by the involvement of a no DQ stipulation. But I feel like they could be doing more with Sheamus and more with Rusev, if I'm being honest. I feel like he's kind of floundered ever since his return to WWE in April, but at least he's getting a good PLE match here. He's taking on Sheamus. I feel like this result is kind of up in the air, not gonna lie. I feel like both of these guys could use a win, but I'm just gonna go out and say that Rusev picks up the victory here. I think they're going to try to solidify Rusev as like an upper card, like an upper carder at best. He is going to take out Sheamus here, probably make him pass out at the Accolade. I don't see him pinning Sheamus again. But yes, Sheamus versus Rusev. My final prediction is Rusev. Next, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship as Becky Lynch defends her title up against Nikki Bella. Becky Lynch does get quite a bit of hate from the fan base, but I think her recent heel run has been really good. She's brought a lot of prestige to the new Women's Intercontinental Championship, way more than Lyra Valkyria ever did, and I have been pleasantly enjoying her run. And recently, Nikki Bella has also been going on a full-time WWE run. She's been having some matches on weekly television, and here she's going to be having a match live on PLE. I think they're gonna have some close calls in this match. I think there's going to be a lot of like false finishes that Nikki Bella could pick up the victory, but it's not going to be Nikki Bella. I think Becky Lynch is going to pick up the win and retain her Women's Intercontinental Championship. Who could really defeat her? I don't really know. I think it could be Bayley. I think Bayley should come back with her new like deranged persona sort of where she's like kind of going insane backstage. I think that's a really cool persona, and I think she should be the one to beat Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. But my final prediction for this match will be Becky Lynch. The WWE Tag Team Championships make two PLE match cards in a row. Can you believe it? We have the Street Profits challenging the Wyatt Six for the WWE Tag Team Championships. I feel like the White Six should lose the belts like immediately. I don't think they really got enough time on their original run to really get over with the fans, and then they suddenly came back and just won the tag team titles randomly. I don't know, and they haven't done a whole lot since then because they had the TLC match at SummerSlam, then they just disappeared, and all they're doing these days is backstage segments. So I feel like the White Six should lose the titles. Do I think the Street Profits should be the ones to take the titles off them? Not necessarily. I think the Motor City Machine Guns need to have another run with the tag titles, but I do think that the Street Profits are going to pick up the victory here and win the tag team championships again. Just to give Paris a title change, because this is the only title match that I actually envision us seeing new champions here. So I think the Street Profits will pick up the win and the tag team championships. Hopefully, they then lose it to the Motor City Machine Guns. It's, I guess, for custody of the Shula Fala, Roman Reigns taking on Bronson Reed. This match has obviously come about within Roman Reigns' feud with Seth Rollins' faction division. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed have been beating down Roman Reigns week after week, and Bronson Reed has been stealing Roman Reigns' shoes and wearing them around his neck, calling them the Shula Fala, which I think is really funny. He's also called the Tribal Thief now. They literally have like shirts for that and everything. It's pretty funny. I think Roman Reigns has to beat Bronson Reed. Like I do not see in a million years Bronson Reed being Roman Reigns, even with Braun Breaker. So maybe later on because I know like these days they're trying to like build Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker up like these future stars. So I guess if they're really committed to making Bronson Reed a star in the future, he could beat Roman Reigns in the future, but not now. Roman Reigns is going to win, and he is going to take back the Shula Fala. It is what I can only imagine is going to be the main event. Seth freaking Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Championship up against LA Knight, CM Punk, and Jey Uso. Seth Rollins has been feuding with all three of these guys for quite a while now, mainly CM Punk. I've said it before and I'll say it again. After Clash in Paris, please take some time. Have CM Punk feud with someone else. Have Seth Rollins feud with someone else. Maybe have a draft and move CM Punk to SmackDown or something. Anything that will separate these two for just a little bit. Because I feel like they've been feuding on and off pretty much the entire time CM Punk has been back in WWE. So, and obviously, like these two have great chemistry in the ring. They have really good. They've had a really good rivalry. They've had really good matches every time they've been in the same ring as each other. But please, WWE, just have Seth Rollins and CM Punk do anything but fight each other, please. But I know I'm sounding like a real negative Nancy right now, but it's just been like the past 2 years, Rollins and Punk feuding on and off. I feel like they should take some time after this for both men to do some other stuff. But this match is going to be really fun. I've liked the dynamic here with Punk, Knight, and Uso. Really like trying to coexist against Seth Rollins. But in the end, they can't coexist. Jey Uso super kicked CM Punk on Monday, and he was sort of fighting LA Knight a little bit as well. They were all really getting into it on Monday, and that's probably going to continue into Clash in Paris. Punk is probably going to like orchestrate them to work together against Seth Rollins, and then they're just not going to have it. They're going to beat each other up instead, and that's ultimately going to be their downfall. Because I feel like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are going to come down, maybe try to screw all three men out of the championship. Maybe Roman Reigns comes down after that, takes care of that. But then I feel like in the end, Seth Rollins is going to pick up the victory. I pretty much just booked the entire match there. But Seth Rollins is going to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. He just won it. And yeah, I feel like it's the right decision to keep the World Heavyweight Championship on Seth Rollins. So my final prediction is Seth freaking Rollins. Those have been my predictions for WWE Clash in Paris 2025. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and I'd also greatly appreciate it if you were to smash a like on this video, subscribe to Jet Wrestling, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. But yes, enjoy Clash in Paris. Jet Wrestling out.